Once upon a time, in a land far away, in a time long ago, there lay a land that was in waste. Darkness covered the entire land because the false worship of Baal was everywhere that you looked. An evil king named Ahab ruled the land with an iron fist and enforced that all bow the knee to the god Baal. All looked dark, all looked bleak, but there was still one man of God, and his name was Elijah. And one day, there would be an epic showdown between the prophets of Baal and the one true prophet of God, Elijah. Elijah looked at the congregation that day, and he had one single challenge for the people to consider.
How long follow you between two opinions? If Baal be the true God, follow him. The Lord is the true God, follow him.
The people sat and watched what was going to happen. As the prophets of Baal prepared their altar and their sacrifice, they were the ones to go first. They placed their sacrifice on their altar. They bowed down and began to cry out to their God.
O great Baal, please consume our sacrifice. 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 O great Baal, please consume our sacrifice.
Please hold. You have 10 callers ahead of you.
No, you don't understand. This is an emergency.
I'm calling the office of Baal, and Ashtaroth. Your call is important to us. Baal is currently assisting other customers. Please continue to hold. You have 50 callers ahead of you.
No, you don't understand. This is an emergency.
I'm calling the office of Baal.
Maybe you've got complication. Or maybe he's sleeping. Maybe he's having a conversation with his lovely dummy. Or maybe you should yell louder.
Oh, great Baal, please consume our sacrifice. Oh, great Baal, please consume our sacrifice. Oh, great Baal, please consume our sacrifice.
And thus they did all day, crying out to their God that he would consume their sacrifice. But all day, the response was the same. Absolutely nothing. And as the sun began to set in the western sky, Elijah, he prepared his altar. For it was now his turn to prove whether it was his God that was the true God. As he prepared his sacrifice and put it upon the altar, he had but one strange request.
Put water on the altar.
But this strange request he made again
And again.
and again
And again.
and again, until finally the sacrifice was covered. And at that moment, Elijah bowed before his God and gave but this simple prayer.
O Lord God, of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thou being true God, send fire from heaven, consume this sacrifice, that you may show these people your great power.
With that simple prayer. Not a very long one, not a very complicated one either, but just a simple prayer of faith. The fire of God came from heaven and consumed the sacrifice, and all that was there. Everything was taken. The people who were watching that day watched in amazement. They fell on their faces before the God of Israel. However, everyone wasn't bowing. In fact, one group was rather uncomfortable. The people knew who the real God was and brought the prophets to Elijah. And there on the mountain, they lined them up, one by one, before the prophet, the man of God, Elijah. And Elijah took the sword and one by one, by one, by one, by one, by one, and by one, until all 400 prophets of Baal were dead. And thus God brought a great victory in Israel, proving that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was the true, one and only God that we ought to serve. The question we have to ask is, how real is our God to us?